Street apologist. 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 On the radio. Street apologist. Street apologist. Street apologist. Street apologist.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to Street Apologist Live. This is Vocab Malone, and I just got back from New York City, chilling with the Apologetics A-Team, and tonight I'm going to tell you all about it. It's Monday, August 12th. You know it's the summer, and let's see what's going on here. It's 8:21 right now. Let me move this around. I'll just throw that right there for now. Just leave it there. I might move it later on as we go on. But hey, this is the time of the show for you to hit the like button, grab the link, and share it. That's what I need you to do. Oops, I got a light on I'm not supposed to have on. There, now it looks better. I knew something was up. Anyways, how y'all doing? We just did a premiere. This is a new thing we've tried for the first time here tonight, where we do a premiere and then right after it we go live. So let me know if you like that system. I know it's a little bit long, or a little bit late, I'm sorry. We do this to accommodate some of our squad, you know what I'm saying? Patreon members kind of get special privileges, and so sometimes they request that we go, you know, at certain times, and so I try to accommodate. What's up, Gerard Perry? He's in the live chat, and guess what? I met him when I was in New York. So I'm going to get right into this. This is going to be half travel log, half apologetics, in real life summary type of thing, and we should have a lot of fun. Earlier I saw my man David Wood was in the live chat, Act 17 Apologetics. Don't know if he left. What's up, bro? You still up in here or what? Still in here? You see Killer Man Mike's awesome job. Oh, there's Aiden. So that's my man right there. Aiden, actually, I also kicked it with him in New York. My man right there lives in Manhattan. Oh, we got Tranquil. That's the Brooklyn Apologist. Everybody hit up Tranquil7. See that right there? Yo, Tranquil, drop your Facebook, or if you put videos on YouTube, you know what I'm saying, your information, drop that in there, please, because that's a Brooklyn Apologist. So it's nice to see some of the Brooklyn cats coming out. And, you know, if I miss a comment by you guys, just say something, because I definitely want to hear your guys' perspective on how things went. So let's get right into this. Oh, I'll answer one question before we start. Dusty Matthews says, Vocab Malone, have you ever had any civilized discussion with Hebrew Israelites? Oh, a ton of them. They weren't all public, but some were. I would say the discussion we had with GMS in New York recently was pretty much civilized, but I've had civilized discussions with Alazar Ben Loya, with Ron Shields' Divine Prospect, with Gabar from GOCC. That's more behind the scenes. Even actually off the public record with Tazariak, but he's too much of a showman to let that happen in public. A couple other guys as well. So, you know what I'm saying? It definitely happens. It's just when we're going to go out to where they're at camp or at their headquarters, they're going to react a certain way. Now, they don't have to react that way, but they generally do. For example, Tahar, you know, turned around, and we had a great discussion last Saturday. It's crazy that was already Saturday. Anyways, so I'm going to show you guys some pictures, and what I'm going to do is, as I show these pictures, you'll kind of get the rundown of what happened, and this is going to be apologetics in the most urban of all urban environments, New York City. So let's jump right into it, and all right, it's going to be a little bit different here. Okay. I have not fully figured out how I'm going to do this, okay? But what I got is a collage, and then as I talk about different things, I'm going to try to bring the collage out, okay? So this is going to take all my concentration powers that I have available, which may or may not be substantial. So let's see. Let's start off right with the very first thing we did, which is How can I separate these? Oh, I got to unlock it. Sorry, it's going to take me a second to work through how this works. Now I've got it. Okay, it's unlocked. Looks like I might have a problem partially of my own making here. Nonetheless, you see this green book? Do you look on the spine? I know there's a lot of pictures. Just ignore all that. I'm not a graphic designer, so everything does not look perfect on the screen. Just please ignore that, okay? But do you see this green book right here? What's it say on the spine? It says the life and works of William Saunders Crowdy. Now, why is that important? Why am I showing you this? Well, notice the top of it says New York. See what I'm saying? The New York Public Library. This is a book that you could only get. It's a rare book. It's not. There's other places you get. Roxby. We are halfway now to a freestyle. Thanks to Roxby and David Wood. I'm about 1 minute away from putting you on timeout. That's all I'm gonna say about that. and then there'll be a real amateur hour. So this book is a book written by a follower of Crowdy, actually a relative. And who was Crowdy? Crowdy was one of the very first people to get but you know what they let you do? They let you take pictures of these rare works. Now, why am I showing you a book first? Well, here's what happened. The very first thing that we did was we drove just to get to this certain library on time. Then we got to this certain library on time, and fortunately, this special library was still open. This is a rare thing that this happened. Not a lot of apologists have actually been able to see this material. So we are really blessed to be able to see this material. Now, I've got a picture of the library. It's actually in Harlem, and I need to go back there for a legit research project one day, and that is part of the plan to do that. And so we're looking forward to doing that as well. Here's another book that I was able to look at while I was there. Another book that is very important. It's actually not a book per se, although it's in book format. It's bound. It's Jacob Dorman, who is one of the rare scholars who specializes in Hebrew Israelism. This is Jacob Dorman's doctoral dissertation from UCLA. You see the cover image here? Now look at the title of this. You can see why I'd be interested in this. So the way this works, guys, is when a guy does a PhD, right? He puts in the work, and you can't get it unless you have access to certain libraries. There's a way to get it if you have access to certain libraries, and if they don't have if they don't have the PhD dissertation in these certain sections, you can order it through a special system, and most of them cost about $85, so they're very expensive. The point is, though, he turned this later on into a book called Chosen People that a lot of people are familiar with. I've recommended it before. It has some great historical stuff in there. Well, my point is that the dissertation always has a lot more information than the published work. And so I was very blessed with me and a number of other men to go in here and look at Dorman's actual dissertation, because it has a lot of stuff in it. And you can even tell by the title if you're looking at on the screen, everybody. A lot of stuff in it that is not just in the book by Dorman. And came into the library with me there, which this was a crazy situation. The way we did this, what we did is we hopped in an Uber from our hotel, which was in Queens, to go to Harlem. And the reason why is because we couldn't spend the time on the subway system, because this library, this rare library, was going to close within like the hour or so. The Uber was like $60, but I knew I had to do it. So it just killed it. But this was dope. So we got Adam Coleman, and I'm going to show you, I think I have a picture of the book he got. He got a hold of some very interesting Black American philosophers, and he was looking at some of their work. So he found some stuff as well. Sam found an older edition of an Encyclopedia of Islam that had some stuff in it that he was interested in. So that's Sam Shamoun, if you know him from Answering Islam. Very knowledgeable brother. Amazing brother. And of course, Adam Coleman does tru-id podcasts. He just is clearing 1,000 subscribers on his YouTube channel. So hit that brother up. Thank you, Malachi Chandler, for the super chat. I see you. Praise God. Thank you. And of course, I'm reading, this is the Dorman dissertation right there. And then there's Crowdy. And shout out to David Wood, in all seriousness. because he helped us procure this cameraman right here, and so he filmed the whole event, because us in this library was actually mildly historic. And the reason is because no Christian apologists have got access to some of this stuff ever before in specific relationship to looking at the Hebrew Israelites. So the way this trip to New York began, and I haven't even talked about the reason why we're there. I'm trying to rush through this. There's a lot to discover or discuss. The reason why we were there, I'm going to get to, don't worry. But we wanted to kick it off with an extra day of research. So we got there a day earlier than we actually needed to be there. And it was to go specifically to this rare library in Harlem. Hey, thank you, the Madam Hannah. And I appreciate your kind words as well. I'll put those on the screen, actually, for the super chat. And you said, let's pray for these camps and not be angry at them. We were all once God's enemies. We should show his love to them just as he first demonstrated his love to us. Amen. You're exactly right. You are exactly right. And we all got to remember that, especially the people like me who deal with them. Oh, I got a power cord here. Okay, so shout out to you, Roxby. That's your second super chat. Dang, girl, you've been killing it. And now we will do at the end of the show, because we just cleared one, so we at least will rock that one for sure. So anyways, there we are. And like I said, give a shout out to David, because he helped us get this camera guy who filmed the event, because it was someone actually reading the books. And the funny thing is that I showed a friend of mine when I was reading one of them. Oh, that's the book I'm trying to show you guys right now. Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. And anyways, he made a funny photoshopped image based upon it, but I don't know if I can find the original image. But first, let me show you this. There's the cover of the Crowdy book. So again, these are rare books in a unique library in Harlem. And so the way the trip started is we began by researching some of our specialties, because there's a number of apologists, and I think you can see them in these other pictures. Don't worry, I'm going to get to these other pictures. I know there's a lot going on, but it's going to slowly but surely, they're going to die down. And I have video to show you later. So this is an action-packed show for sure. So that's what homeboy Adam was checking out. Again, that's Adam Coleman. You definitely want to subscribe to him. That's the urban apologist of all urban apologists. No one's more diverse than him. He's the guy I want to be when I grow up. Life and Works by William Saunders Crowdy. That was the book I was looking at, and that's the cover. You can see it's been through a lot and all that, and so we're there in the library. The guy did have to tell us to be quiet, because they took because they look horrible and they're irritating me. So let me just do this right here. I know it's a lot going on, but just focus on this right here. So there's a picture of me reading the book, and my friend saw it, and look what he did. I thought this was hilarious. he made a few photoshops on the other side W.D. Fard. So I've discussed Fard before. He's the founder of the Nation of Islam, and really ultimately also the founder of hey, praise God, we almost got 100 people watching. Hey, thanks, Leader for Christ. Leader for Christ, I didn't know that you were in New York. You were giving those specific directions about 125th. Leader, are you in New York? We'll have to get everybody who's involved with Christian apologetics together next time we go up there. Are you in Harlem or what? If you're not, it's all good. I just figured you were by the directions you were given. So anyways, this is kind of funny that my man did this. It was a boo who did this, because it's like, we're reading the religious text, me and W.D. Fard about to start our own cults. So there's that. There's another picture from the library I wanted to show you, but I'm having trouble finding it. And so if it pops up later, then it pops up. You know what? The library is called the Schomburg, and I cannot find the picture of that. Okay, well, it is what it is. So what am I going to show you next? Well, I'm going to show you the next place that we went to. So we were in Harlem, and remember how I told you we had to get the Uber to make it there in time? Well, we continued on with getting it. Wait, no, we didn't get an Uber. Oh, yeah, we walked. Man, I'm losing track already of what's popping off. Okay, yeah. So here we are. We walked in Harlem from the Schomburg Library, which is this library that has these rare Hebrew Israelite documents. And by the way, I'm not even revealing. 100 viewers. Well, I owe 2 freestyles now. Can you guys break down the rules for freestyles real quick, please, to the regulars? So check this out. This is me and Adam Coleman, and we're at 1 West 125th Street. Now, if you've been following the channel for any time at all, you know that this is an important location for Hebrew Israelism, because if you go up these stairs, now they were locked. We actually made Made pretty good friends with the security guard. He was a cool guy. Oh, look, Danyal Yasharala. He says, I heard you cried in the car in NYC. SoCap Malone. Guys, how did he know that I cried in the car in NYC? Even though I didn't have my own car. I guess I must have cried in the Uber. How did you know that? Did the Uber driver tell you? Dang, that's messed up, Danya. Did you pay that Uber driver to tell you that? That's messed up, man. And it is true that I cried in the Uber, Daniel Yasharella. Do you know why I cried in the Uber? I cried at how sad your doctrine is. That's what I cried about. So anyways, here we are at 1 West 125th. And this is, if you go right up the stairs behind me, if you look, that is where the original school used to be that began all these camps that you see out on the street now. This is the place. That's why we call it, okay. Every time this happens, people don't get the joke. Okay. Okay. David gets the joke at least. He says, I'm the one who told him. Good. Dustin says, wait, context. And Assyrian Relief says, why crying? Okay, let me break it down real quick. Every time a Hebrews Light comes in here, they always accuse me of crying. Because what they're trying to say is that I've been beat up spiritually by them so bad that I cry as a result. So every time they do, I make a joke. So just so you guys know, that's what's going on there. No one really cried. Oh, dang, John McCrae's in the house. What do you mean? Hey, what's up, McCrae? Man, I should get you guys on camera talking about this. Are you guys going to go live on this as well? That'd be dope if you did. So there's me and Adam chilling in front of the original school. And this, of course, picture is Gripovitz. Now, why is John McCrae not in the picture? Well, the main reason is because we hate him. That's the main reason John McCrae is not in these pictures. From what do you mean? Because we can't stand him. We hate the guy. I'm just kidding. That's not the real reason. These are jokes, people. The reason why he's not in here is because he had different issues getting out of his neck of the woods as well. So he was not with us on this first night. Remember, like I said, we had come early, right? And so you know what I'm saying? On the night, we went to the library in 1 West, and the next location I'm going to show you, actually 2 locations, John wasn't with us that very first night. So there we are. This is Adam Coleman, myself, Sam Shamoon, and this is a brother from Puerto Rico. When I say Puerto Rico, I don't mean he's Puerto Rican. He is, of course. I mean he's actually from Puerto Rico. So shout out to my man, Billy. Real cool cat, man. Real dope dude. And he was just learning a lot, soaking it in, but we're right there in front of 1 West. Now, if you look right under Billy in the red jacket, I think he saw that ad on Facebook. He picked up one of those jackets. Those jackets do be looking fly. No, not Facebook, those Instagram jackets. You guys know what I'm talking about? The dudes in the audience probably seen it. That's what he looks, but they're kind of fly. So anyways, under his arm, look, you see that? That window? What is that? That's a shack, a Shake Shack. That's a Shake Shack. Yeah, that's right. That's a Shake Shack. Now, 1 West 125th is a Shake Shack now. Now, we got to be specific here. Technically, the old school of the Hebrew Israelites is not a Shake Shack, technically speaking, because technically speaking, you'd have to walk upstairs on the 2nd floor where the attorney's office is to go to it. Hey, what's up? Shout out to you, Nate. Dang, you're killing me, bro. You're killing me, homie. But check this out. The Shake Shack, which I had never been to a Shake Shack before. You know, I'd never been to a Shake Shack myself. But it's on the bottom floor. So in a way of speaking, you know, we don't have access to the attorney's office up there. So we can't go up there. They'd probably sue us or something like that, right? Their rent, they probably sue us just to make that month's rent. You know what I'm saying? So the deal is that we did the next best thing. Essentially, we're saying that the location there is the Shake Shack, even though technically it's upstairs. I'm just breaking this down for everybody, of the original school. This would be like the equivalent of going to where the Brooklyn spot where the Jehovah's Witnesses first started, or the spot in New York where Joseph Smith first started. Or you get the idea. This is the equivalent for 1 West Hebrew Israelism, the location we were at. So after we were done, what did we do? We went to the Shake Shack. And like I said, we made friends with the security guard because he was kind of wondering what we were doing, because we shot a couple videos in front of the spot. And so, you know, his job was to find out what we're doing. We looked a little shady. There's a couple of us, you know, but he got it. He was cool. And then it was pretty good, you know, and since I made everyone go around all night and it was raining real bad and Sam's feet were all soaking wet because he only had the canvas shoes, I bought everyone dinner. I was that nice of a guy. You know what I'm saying? So that went well, and they were happy. But look at this. The reason I'm showing you the menu is because, get it? Instead of 125th Street, it's 125th Treat. Get it? So I just thought that was funny on the menu. So I had to take that. I had to take a picture of that. The 125th Treat, right? Pie oh my. If you're a Sopranos fan, and I'm not saying you should be, okay? I'm not saying you should be. I'm just saying, but if you were, you would know Pie oh my is the horse that the Sopranos got for a while until a bad accident happened. It's a long story, but that's where they got that from. So we got Pie oh my, you got 125th Treat. They're at the Shake Shack. We got our meal, and what did we do afterwards? We went live. And so that's a picture of us going live there on the left. This is me next to Sam. All we had was the phone. I got my little shake right there, and we're going live. Well, something happened. I don't want to get into the details right now, but the short version of it is this, everybody. There was an error, right? There was an error. There was a mistake that went down with the recording and things like this. And so what happened is the live stream that we did live from 1 West 125th, which was pretty cool. It was a pretty good show. It got erased and it's not recoverable. And so some of you guys were asking me, are you going to put that show back up? Basically, if you didn't see that show when it happened, unless somebody recorded it I don't know about, that show is gone. I'm not going to get into the reasons why. That would take a whole long time. But a mistake was made on a couple different ends, and hey, you know, it is what it is. So, but at least you got that picture to remember by. Okay, so I'm going to show that thing last. So then what went down? Now, I hate this picture of myself. It's like the worst picture ever. But since I hate it, I think I'll make it big to keep myself humble. But then I'll just put stuff over my ugly face there. The problem is there was like a light that was like jacked up. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't right. And then the other problem was that since it had been raining, we were all wet and stuff. You know what I mean? And so it just didn't look right. So that's why, you know, it looks like that. So I'll just cover up that so it doesn't look as bad, okay? Okay, so what's this in front of? Well, I'll break it down. I'm going to show a video of this later. So right now I'm just showing you the pictures. So here's what we did. We went from the Schomburg Library in Harlem. Boom. This is all on a Wednesday. Over to the original 1 West location. Boom. Then we went over to where 1 West has moved at 1941 Madison. So where are we right now? We're in front of 1941 Madison. That's the headquarters of the ICGJC. So the ICGJC is the Israelite Church of God in Jesus Christ. That's the one that has Comfy. You know, the guy that says he's the Holy Spirit, the Comforter, Jermaine Grant, Tazadakia. Well, that's where he is. And so we went over there because everything is very close. It's all right there centered in Harlem. And I'm just showing a couple pictures. And what happened is we didn't talk to them. We didn't go inside the location of the ICGJC, which is the new school for 1 West, or anything like that. But they came out and started bothering us. Now, they would try to say that we were bothering them, but we weren't because we were outside and they were inside. And we weren't at their window. We weren't knocking on their door. We were actually about 10 feet away from their door. But they came out and asked us to stop recording, which they can't do because we're in a public place. And they just stood out there and kind of got in our faces. There's 3 of them. This is the main guy. And it's just such an iconic picture. Hebrew Israelite with an umbrella. It just looks funny. Check it out. I don't know why it's funny to me. It's just funny to me because he's all done up and yet he's got this umbrella. It's just I don't know. It's just a weird picture. But guess what? The video from in front of 1 West is going to drop, and so is the video from in front of ICGJC is going to drop. So we've got video from all these places, right? So all you can see for now is that. Then where did we go next? Well, we went because we could not pass it up. It doesn't have to do with Hebrew Israelism, but we went over to the spot that is where they started the 5% nation, aka the nations of the gods and earths. That's where we went next, right? Allah School of Mecca. Isn't this crazy? This is a picture of the brother Billy from PR, myself, Adam Coleman, and Sam. We're all wet at this point. Right in front of it. This is where it began. The 5% nation began right there. You can see me there on the side of the building with the brother in the back. And let me show you. This is not a very clear picture, but you'll get somewhat of an idea a little bit of the front a little bit better, because is anyone keeping track how many places we went to on the first night in New York? This was the research portion of the trip. This was the research portion of the trip. I know that's not a great picture, but that's the front there. So this here is the research portion of the trip, and this was an awesome thing. Now, what happened the next day? So that was Wednesday, everybody, right? You tracking with me so far? Well, here's what went down. Why were we even there? We were there to do some apologetics training, which I'm going to explain after I explain this picture. I need to explain this picture first. Well, Nate, I can keep track. I can keep track for you. The library. Hey, what's up, Jennifer Liza? So, Nate, first we went to the Schomburg Library in Harlem. Then we went to 1 West 125th. Hey, what's up, Brother Jay? How you doing, bro? Good to see you, man. Then after that, we went to the ICGJC. Then after the ICGJC, we went over to the 5% school, and then we went to Shake Shack. Boom. We went to 5 spots that very first night. We got back. We were so tired. And then we had to wake up and do our apologetics training. And I'm going to talk about that apologetics training in a second. But first, I need to explain this picture. So after the apologetics training that Wednesday, guess what? We heard there was a debate. We didn't know about this. We were in New York, and we just heard about this debate downtown Manhattan. Right? We heard about this debate between, if you guys recognize, Michael Brown and Rabbi Shmuley. So we're like, yo, we got to go to this. We weren't in town for this, but we were like, just kind of like, how is there going to be a debate between the most famous... Oh, my bad. What? Oh, it's a different Brother Jay. Well, hey, what's up with you, Brother Jay? Gotcha. Hey, shout out to my man K-Dub. He's in the live chat. I got to see him when I was in Dallas. That was a blessing. Subscribe to his channel as well. Good to see you, man. Okay. Yeah, I think you're right, Roxby. So, Rabbi Shmuley, he's like kind of like the most well-known rabbi in America. And Michael Brown is the most well-known Messianic Jewish Christian. And so the topic of the debate was, is the New Testament anti-Semitic? And so a bunch of us went down there, and it was dope. And guess who was with this? This is where I got to meet my man Alfredo Valentine. That's Tranquil. That's the Brooklyn Apologist. So he met us over there, and that was when we first got to meet him. And that was a real good experience. And apparently you weren't supposed to record or take pictures. They said take your phones away, but we were late, so I didn't know that. So my bad, everybody. I messed up, but now that's why you have that beautiful picture. So to anybody who was there so far in the New York area or saw any of the stuff that happened that first Wednesday or Thursday, what I've described so far, can anybody correct me, or did I leave anything out or miss anything? Like, for example, Lita, I didn't see your answer about if you're in New York or not. Maybe you don't want to say on the air, but let me know, because that'd be interesting. Gerard Perry, any questions or any man, I'm getting so ahead of myself. Yeah, we were blessed, Christopher, but Gerard Perry, you were there. So not only did we get to meet Alfredo, Brooklyn Apologist, who was here earlier, we also got to meet Gerard. That was super dope. So Gerard, you took some. So Tranquil, so he was there. That's Alfredo, everybody. And again, subscribe to him. He does some really dope stuff. He's got a really unique perspective. And shout out to you, Alfredo, because you helped us get around the city and stuff, man. Like, told us what subs to take, what spots to take, and all that. And that was helpful. Dang, I just left that laundry basket out. So further evidence that I just got back from a trip from New York. See that white laundry basket? That's because I'm in the middle of doing laundry. Usually I clear anything on the floor. David Wood says, I left the part where I cried like 8 times. Yeah, David, those were the 8 times that you used the restroom and left the door open. So there's that. By the way, this exchange reminds me of something that I'm very interested in. Are you guys ready to hear about this? Being in New York gave me a sense of what's up with New York. You know, how it is, right? And that experience of dealing directly with New York, first of all, I already missed the city. It was that amped. It was that lit. You know what I mean? But 2 things happened. Being in New York and just experiencing everything in that certain way and the way New Yorkers are, that happened, and then another thing happened. I was watching a GMS video, believe it or not. I think it was GMS South Carolina guy, because he was doing some kind of response. I don't know how this guy's got like 12, 13,000 subscribers, right? But he does. So I'm watching it, and everybody who asks a question in the live chat, this dude insults them. This has all happened recently, too, because he was responding to when we came up against the apostles of Great Millstone, right? Oh, okay, I got you, Lita. I see your answer now. Renzo, I'm not sure if you were asking me a question, but if you did, you have to ask it again, my man, because I missed it. Maybe it was just a K-dub. But, so, those two things together, hearing this GMS guy insult everyone in the live chat who were his people. What I mean is, somebody would be like, hey, I'm new to this truth. Can you give me the breakdown on Jude 1 or something like that, right? And he would say, go look up at my videos yourself. And he would just go down this long list of insulting them for even asking the question. I thought it was the funniest thing. But the thing is, people were liking it. I was like, he was like totally abusing them verbally. But he wasn't trying to really be funny necessarily. He was just like not having no patience for him. You know what I mean? I'm like, why is this dude going live, right? So it was really funny. My point, though, is he was dissing his own dudes who were asking him questions like the Bible Answer Man, right? So the New Yorker attitude, along with this dude insulting everyone, made me think we should do a special edition of Street Apologist, where it's called Street Apologist Radio Insult Edition. And I know we did some shows where you guys insulted me when I had my mustache. I want to do a show where I interact with the live chat and I get questions from you guys. But the whole time, every time you ask a question, whether it's about like an apologetics question, I'll find a way to insult you as my answer. Yeah, I'm serious. So some of you might be like, why would you do that? Well, first of all, it'd be funny. It'd be satire. But also some truth might come out of it. What I might probably do is I'll do it the celebration when we hit 15K maybe. Because we're about to hit 15K. And I want to have a little miniature celebration when we do. So what I'm thinking is when we hit 15K, I'm going to do a Street Apologist Radio Insult Edition where I just insult you. And if you don't like that, do not show up for that show. It's just going to be funny, okay? Okay? That's the deal. Now, let me show you some, let me see here. Some of the video I've got for you guys, okay? I got some video for you guys. Let me see. So, first, I got a couple clips of the debate with the rabbi. I'll show those, okay? Ready? Here's the first one. Oh, you can't hear it, can you? I'm going to turn it up. Sorry about that.
Or whether you give up and say, let's replace them with someone else.
I'm not going to do that. Here's another clip from the debate.
And it tells us of God's ongoing covenant love with the Jewish people. And it does not teach that God has forever discarded the Jews.
So that's the debate. Is the New Testament anti-Semitic, right? Now I'm going to show the video of us going into the Shake Shack, just so the Hebrews cannot say that we didn't go. Okay.
Thanks, guys, for being with the
Appreciate it.
Yeah, you go ahead.
So, that's us actually going into the Shake Shack. Then I've got a real quick video of us on the subway when we were going down to see the debate. So David Wood was with us at this time. So now this is the Thursday night, and I'm going to show you real quick the debate of us actually, or I'm sorry, a quick video of us on the subway.
Don't forget, Vocab, send me a picture.
What's up, Sam Shamoon?
What's up, baby?
Say what's up to... What's up, John McCrae?
Great talking to you.
What's up, David Wood? This is Instagram. What's up, straight from the Netherlands?
Yes.
Hey, say what's up to the people in the native.
Nou, alle mensen in Nederland hier hanging out met David Wood, Sam Shamoon, Vocab, Malone.
How do you say Brooklyn in your original tongue?
Ja, we zijn in Breukelen geweest. Breukelen, Brooklyn.
What's up, my man over there from Jersey? What's up? Hey, Adam Coleman, are you a Subway philosopher, bro? Like, literally, you're a Subway philosopher, bro. Congratulations.
KRS-One line.
Congratulations.
Hey, Vocab, there's a name for your new channel, A-Train Apologetics.
A-Train?
A-Train Apologetics.
All right, yours can be L-Train, because you always got to hold that L. I forgot that we did. I forgot about that. All right, so I don't know if you caught all that, but that's the video of us on the train. So being stupid. Now, I don't know where it is, but somewhere, obviously you could tell that we have fun, right? You know, we're trying to do things a little bit different, but it's not like we got to force it. What I mean is, you know, we legitimately enjoy each other and have good friendships and relationships. You know, people ask me what my favorite part of the trip was. Man, it was the fellowship with the brothers, man. Hands down. It wasn't the research in the library, although that was dope. It was meeting the people like my man Alfredo that I felt like I already knew him, and then when I saw him, it was real legit, man. Like, it was a beautiful thing to actually meet him. Drew R. Perry, I've been seeing you in the chat for like a year, man. I got to actually meet you. That was a beautiful thing, Drew R. Perry. Shout out to you, bro. You know what I mean? Aiden was up in here. You got to see him real quick in the video. The next day, we didn't have David Wood with us, right? We had Aiden. Hey, thank you, Joe Roman. Buy some coffee on me. Don't insult me. Is there a way I could get in contact with you? Just hit me up on social media, Joe. But thank you for, Joe, thanks for buying a cup of Joe. And I won't insult you because I'm not doing that tonight. You know what I'm saying? You guys are funny. Oh, Timothy, I had some hand sanitizer, but honestly, after a while when you're in New York, you kind of just give up on all that. I mean, I did anyway. I guess Adam Coleman, he says he's a germaphobe, so he didn't. But honestly, bro, I just kind of gave up on all that. Got to be ready. I don't know about all of us, but you can hit me up and we can see what we could work out as far as coming to Texas. Just do it on social media. Aiden, yeah, we were loud. So Aiden was with us. So check out this. This is a cool thing. So let me go back a little bit. If you guys see Aiden in the chat, give him a shout out, because the next day when David Wood wasn't there, we didn't have Alfredo yet, Aiden was our guide because he knows the city a little bit. But he's 17 years old. So you got these group of adults following around a 17-year-old kid like a bunch of idiots in New York. I'm not joking, right? Because here's what happened, right? Here's what the deal was. We're there for this thing that is cross-examined apologetics training. Okay, that's why I was in New York in the first place. By God's grace, somebody, David Wood, offered to pay to help get me out there so I could enjoy the training as well. So I wasn't there to speak, although I did present, because part of the training is you present before an instructor who grades you. I'm going to show you a clip from that as well, right? So here's what happens. We go out there, but David is cool because he's like, let's get there early and you can do what you want to vocab. So it was dope. But, you know, I had to do it on my own because he had to go do his stuff, because David was one of the instructors. So I was one of the students, although I didn't learn anything from him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, come on, seriously. And not to diss, but Gerard Perry, you are right, my man. Everything in the city is dirty. I got to be honest, though, bro. Brooklyn was the dirtiest out of what I saw. And I loved Brooklyn. I love being there. I'm not trying to diss it, but, yo, Brooklyn was the dirtiest borough. But, see, I didn't go to the Bronx. So I'm just saying I went to Manhattan. Mainly we were in Harlem, but we were also in Manhattan, whatever. And then I also was in I'm going to drink of water. Anyways, maybe it was just the places we were in. Hey, what's up, Jennifer Liza? Thank you. Come to Astoria. I want to come to Astoria. Because Astoria's in Queens, right? Yeah, East Harlem's where it's at, Aiden says. Now, I know I'm all over the map with this because the lot popped off. But shout out to Aiden because, like I said, he was our tour guide part of the way. But we get there Thursday morning for the very first part of the training, and it's early in the morning, and we are all tired because we started off the trip. Yeah, you're probably right, Soko, although, Soko, I haven't been to Staten Island, so I don't know, and it's smaller, so I'd like to see Staten Island as well, out of the 5 boroughs. So there we are, first morning, and you got to say who you are, what you do, and Frank Turek is asking everybody, you know what I'm saying, because he's the one heading this up, cross-examine if you know about their ministry. Part of what he says is, what's your profession? So, by the way, I have a profession. I'm bivocational, you know what I'm saying. Some of you guys know I drive a truck, right? Don't I look like a truck driver? So, we get around to this young guy, and he says, I have no profession because I'm still in high school. So Aiden's 17, so we're kind of like knowing right away, okay, who's this genius kid prodigy that's with these grown men and women who's like, you know what I'm saying? It was like funny, right? So I'm like, what's up with this, yo? So Aiden is like, anyways, he was cool, man. And he says that, and right away it was kind of funny, right? So we're like, okay, I don't know if we took him under our wing, but we tried. But in a way, he took us under his wing too, because he was guiding us around the city. But then I hear this kid talking, and he's all like, someone's like, who's your favorite apologist? This kid Aiden, you know what he says? Oh, Richard Swinburne. Now, if you know anything about Richard Swinburne, this is not like low-level apologetics. Freaking Oxford philosopher over here, right? So I'm like, this kid's favorite apologist is Richard Swinburne, who's like known for using Bayes' theorem and statistical analysis, to try to prove the resurrection and the existence of God. What's up with this? You know what I'm saying? But that's the kid, right? So it was good times. We met a lot of great people, and we met a lot of great new people and old people is what I'm trying to say. Like, I ran into people I knew, but then I wrote and ran into other people I just had never met. So for example, Salvatore. Hey, what's up, Sal? Salvatore Panarisi, my man from Staten Island, 100% Paisan Siciliano. So Sal was another dude we met. So let me break that down since he's in the live chat. I think he's saying that's where it's at in regards to Staten Island, since I know he's from Staten Island. So here's the deal with that. Check it out. At the Wednesday night debate with Michael Brown and Rabbi Shmuley, Thursday night, which we didn't even know about, right? Not only did we meet new people or old people like my man Alfredo and all them, we also met some new people, such as my man Sal. So Sal was there for a mission trip that was about evangelism, and it was also to take a stand against anti-Semitism. So shout out to my man Sal, and he had come from Staten Island to do this thing, and he was just like classic, Staten Island Paisan, right? So we hit it off, and he's like, hey, I'll kick it with you guys if you're down. And I'm like, hey, if somebody's serious about like kicking it with us, unless there's something really wrong with them, I'm pretty much not gonna like turn them down, right? And so first of all, Sal was already cool though in my eyes, because he was, because of his background, he's into apologetics, he's at this mission trip, he's all that. So I'm like, hey, what's up? So Sal and Aiden know each other, right? So I'm like, man, come with us then, bro. So we connect on social media, and this dude connects with us, so you can see him in the video when we're with GMS. My man Sal shows up, boom, and we met them at the debate literally Thursday. So we meet him on a Thursday, then he comes out and talks to GMS with us on a Saturday. So he was a brave man, because he got to take a 2-hour to there and back trip from Staten Island to Harlem. That was no joke. So shout out to Sal. Sal, you need to get a profile picture though, bro. You don't got an avatar. Sal, get yourself an avatar for your YouTube thing, like you and an Italian flag wrapped up in it or something like that, or eating a cannoli or something. So after the training Thursday, we went to the debate, as I mentioned. Now it's already Friday. So we've been in New York Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So here we are Friday. More training, and it's all day training. I was starting to feel extremely tired at this point, but so was Adam and John and everybody else, because I had been dragging them all over New York City. Hey, what's up, Faithful? Shout out to you guys. Check out Faithful's new video. He dropped a new video tonight. Dope little refutation of Judah. So check that out. Good stuff. The Torah Nights, folks. So I'm looking, and I'm like, we can't make it anymore. So it's Friday. And we had just been going nonstop. I'm operating on 3 hours of sleep, and I was pushing everybody else, so I kind of felt bad for him, right? Joe Roman, I'm going to answer your question real quick. It's a super chat, then I get back into this. Don't let me forget what I was saying. Hey, what's up, Cherry Love? Shout out to you, sister. You know I love you too. Guys, definitely subscribe to Sister Cherry. She definitely holds it down. Definitely. Joe Roman says, do you watch Cultish on Apologia Studios? They should bring you to do a series of episodes on Hebrew Israelites. Well, I did kick things off in 2015 or 16 on Apologia, but it wasn't Cultish because they didn't have Cultish back then. So I wasn't on Cultish, but I've been on Apologia. So I doubt I'd probably do something on Cultish. That's kind of up to them. But if they do something on Hebrew Israelites, there's other people to get besides me. So I totally wouldn't mind if they got somebody else. And that'd be totally cool, you know what I'm saying, if they did. But if not, I definitely would work with them because they do great work, and, I got love for them. So anyways, What's up, Renzo? I see you too as well. So then what happens is we're so tired during the training, and like I said, it's kind of my fault because I was dragging everybody, but they were willing to go because basically Sam and John and Adam for them, and and they were kind of like, hey, if you're gonna go around New York, because I was about to go myself on some points, they're like, we're not gonna let you go by yourself, we're gonna go with you, we got your back. So they were like troopers, man. And then the other folks who came along, like my man you saw from Jersey real quick in that one video, they just were like, you know what, let's go have an adventure. And Aiden had the same attitude, so he was an adventurous guy. And an older man even came with us out Saturday. So some people just were down for an adventure, others just had my back, which I appreciated. Well, my point by saying how tired I was and everything going on is I was like, yo, I can't do this anymore. So I got a confession to make, everybody. I didn't sleep in at the hotel and just show up late like John McRae did. But you know what I did? I looked all over this church for a place to sleep. And I found the most beautiful godsend that you could imagine. Because I got to explain to you how tired I was. I can never explain how tired I was at this point. But I'd done a lot of walking. It was raining, everything, right? I open up a door. It's labeled nursery room. I knocked on it a little bit because I was kind of hoping there was no one in there actually nursing, but I figured we were the only ones in the building, so that wouldn't make sense for some random person to be in this room nursing, right? That wouldn't make sense. That'd be weird. Why would they be in there? But I still knocked on the door, No one, nothing there. And I can tell it's dark inside this room. And it's in the very back of the church, so no one noticed I would slip in there, right? So I just open the door handle a little bit, open it, and it's stacked with chairs. So clearly they weren't even really using it as a nursing room. So I look, is there any place to sleep in here? Because it was dark. It was the only spot in the whole church that was dark. I look, and there's a little bench on the side. I clear it off, and then I had my book bag, and my book bag had some extra clothes in it, so it was kind of like soft. Put it down. I was out. I admit I slept through some of the training. I slept through some of the presentations. So I hope they don't revoke my certificate that I got. Oh my gosh, it felt so good. When I woke up, it was time to eat. Although I was a little upset. We came to New York City, and there's these guys there called New York Apologetics. A couple Sicilian guys. Italian. They do urban apologetics in New York context, right? And they agreed with me. Come to New York City, and guess what dinner is? For dinner, because they were catering the meals because we had to pay a lot for registration. Yo, dinner was the Olive Garden. Bro, imagine coming all the way from anywhere in the world and being in Queens, New York, where we are actually in Brooklyn right this point. Imagine being in Brooklyn, New York, and you're getting dinner at the apologetics conference at this church, and they cater it, and it's Italian food, and it's Olive Garden. What, bro? What? It totally should have been something else, like anything from the area. We're in New York, yo. Yeah, David, right. He's right. So we ate Olive Garden. Italian. So it's like, hey, I went all the way to New York City to get Olive Garden. Thanks, Brittany. So I'm like, yo, man, for real? But, everything's meant to be eaten with as long as it's done with gratitude, Bible says. So that's what we did. The Madam Hannah says, why does everyone hate on the Olive Garden? I'll put it this way. I made a joke, and I'm going to make this joke again to you. Okay, Madam Hannah? Now, if we were doing the insult show, I'd really let you have it, but I'm not going to, though. Yeah, Aiden brings out a good point. Sam wanted Wendy's. Sam was like, hey, let's get... That's another story. I'll tell that story in a second. So, the Italian guys and me are complaining. Because, those are my paisan, right? We're all complaining, right? And so we're like, yo. I made this joke. I saw it somewhere else, but I said, do you know who gets Employee of the Month every single month at the Olive Garden? This is the same one every single time. The same Employee of the Month every single month at Olive Garden. I was like, do you guys know who it is? And they're like, what? Who gets Employee of the month every single month at Olive Garden. And I was like, the microwave. Stick that under your cap. So anyways, oh, Christopher, don't worry. We did have some good pizza. We took care of it. All right. So leaving that issue. Anyways, so it's Friday night. Wait, what did we do Friday night? David, where did we go Friday night? Oh, we went to Times Square. So we knew that some Hebrew Israelites would sometimes set up in Times Square and Union Square. So we said, let's go and let's try to meet these guys. Let's go try to see them. So guess what? I've got some pictures for that. So let me jump on here on the pictures real quick and show you some pictures from us going down to Union Square on Friday night. Well, actually, I got a couple other pictures I got to show you first because I messed up a little bit here. There's some pictures from earlier that I didn't show you yet. You guys okay with that? All right. All right, where'd it go? So this is the Schomburg Center right here. This is it. Remember I talked about the Schomburg Center? Yeah, well, I got a picture of it. I must put it on the wrong spot. So if you want, this is a picture of us leaving the Schomburg. So the reason I'm telling you this is if you're a Hebrew Israelite and you live in New York, go do your own research. You can research your own religion right here. This is the place to do it. No one's trying to hide anything from you or do secret stuff. Don't let the Christian apologist be the one who find out about the history of your own movement, because that's what's happening right now. A lot of times you got the Christian apologists starting to know more about the history of the Hebrew Israelites than a lot of Hebrew Israelites do. And you guys make up a history, but it ain't going to work. So that's us exiting the Schomburg Center that Wednesday night. And then, I told you we did that debate the next night. So I've got some pictures from that, the aftermath. Man, afterwards it was crazy, man. You can't tell, but this hallway of this church was packed the heck out. So this is a supporter named Raj. He's a cool dude. There's Sam, myself, David Wood, John McCrae. And then right over here, we got my man Aiden, the 17-year-old child prodigy. And back here on the very top on the left, you can see the Brooklyn Apologist. I think he's speaking to Michael Brown right there. That's my man Tranquil, a.k.a. Alfredo. I think he should just go with the Brooklyn Apologist and stick with it all the time. And then my man right here on the right with the little backpack strap right behind John McCrae's head, that's the dude earlier you heard speaking Dutch, because he's straight from the Netherlands. This dude came all the way from the Netherlands for this apologetics training. And his name is Matthias. It's crazy because, New York was settled by the Dutch, right? So this dude could pronounce Brooklyn the way that they actually say it, because the original Brooklyn is over there in the Netherlands. So is the original, there's an area of New York called Amsterdam. There's an area of New York, I think Manhattan, a whole bunch of stuff is Dutch. So anyways, it was kind of fun to hear him, talk about that and stuff like that. So that's a picture from that. And I don't know if you saw in the background, his hat kind of got cut off. That was my man Sal. So there's my man Sal right there, the Paisan from Staten Island, and Sam Shamoon. This is still in that church after the debate. And Sam's being a good sport, man. He's holding my book because my man Sal got the book, right? And don't worry, I'm going to show you stuff. I'm just trying to get to the right thing, okay? Just trying to get to the right thing. Okay, I'm going to show this picture next. So here's what happens. We get to Union Square. Right? Looking for Hebrew Israelites. Specifically, we were looking for Zabak. And there's a bunch of Christians who are evangelizing in Union Square, which is a super dope park. I mean, imagine going to a park like this on a Friday night. There's nothing like it. Well, the Christians evangelizing there, one of them came up to me and started talking to me. I was like, this is weird. I'm in New York City, the capital of the world, basically. And this Christian, knows me? Because he somehow knew me. He, picked me out of the crowd. I'm not joking. This is bonkers, right? And starts chopping it up with me. And I'm like, dang, this is cool. He was a cool dude, right? I think his name was Joe, if I'm not mistaken. Well, I say, why are you here, bro? He's like, oh, we're evangelizing. I was like, praise God, And I'm like, who are you here with? He's like, Andrew Rappaport. Andrew Rappaport? The world's second most famous Messianic Jewish Christian apologist. This dude right here, that's Andrew. I didn't know he was leading up a training to go evangelizing in Union Union Park the very week we were there. But guess what? This is what's so bonkers about this trip. We were running into people left and right we knew from the internet. I could not believe it. And this is a lady on the team. She's real cool too. She's like, these people have a heart for the Lord, man. They be hitting it up. There's the brother in the back. He's on the little cart, you see. He's got the little headset on. And they were preaching the gospel. They weren't, some jokers out there. They were preaching the gospel right there. And I just have so much respect for them. And it was so great to talk to them. And it was beautiful. People kept on coming up to us nonstop while we were at Union Square, talking to us, right? So guess what? We got to evangelize and witness with them. It was a beautiful thing. And see this brother right here smiling? His face got a little blurry there. That's San Miguel, Dominican cat. Here's what's so crazy. He don't live in New York. He's from there back in the day or whatever, but he's an ex-Hebrew Israelite. Now, the brother's turned into an atheist, and we pray for him because I got love for this man. But you know what? I was looking on his Facebook status while I was in New York, and I see this post he makes. He says, who wants to go to the Mets game? I'm like, hey, I know where the Mets Stadium is. It's right there in Queens beside our hotel. I want to go with you, bro. So we were about to go to it, but he's like, it didn't work out for tickets. I was like, all right, that's cool. You know what? Well, since Friday night got, 86th or whatever, instead of going to the Mets game, you want to meet up with us? We're going to go look for the Hebrew Israelites, and we can just talk along the way. And my thought was we'll witness, evangelize to the Hebrew Israelites, and him and I will get to know each other better, and hopefully I can share the gospel with his brother, as well as introduce him to cool brothers like Alfredo, who's lurking in the background there, right? And before we jumped over into Union Square and ran into all these wonderful brothers and sisters, we met up with Alfredo at Little Italy Pizza the 3rd. And so we did get decent pizza before we left New York, so we weren't stuck there with just Olive Garden. But after Union Square, we could not find any Hebrew Israelites. And I'm going to show you some video from Union Square in a second here. We went to Times Square. So this is us on our way to Times Square. And so there's Sam Shamoon looking crazy. John McCrae thinking he's the center of attention. Myself, Alfredo, my man Brooklyn Apologist. Adam Coleman, cool as ever. And tucked right in there is my man San Miguel, who does San Miguel TV, who does have a lot of good information against Hebrew Israelites. He's tucked in there right there, but I got a better picture of him so he don't get shade. There's a better picture, and we were literally walking from Union Square to Times Square in this picture. So we're just chilling. And this is dope. This is like the definition of urban apologetics to me. Sam Shamoon, boom, Islam. John McCrae, boom, atheism. Myself, Hebrew Israelism. Alfredo, lots of stuff, but especially I think he's good with comedic stuff. Adam Coleman, all around. I mean, I'm not naming everything they're good at. I'm just naming some things. And my man San Miguel, who's an ex-Hebrew Israelite, who's now an atheist, we're trying to minister to. This was beautiful how the Lord brought this together. Friday night, walking from Union Square over to Times Square. Boom, boom, boom. And you could tell we're just in the moment. In the moment. And, real quick, let me mention, since I mentioned my man, that's my man Aiden, the 17-year-old prodigy. Now, this picture's a sneak peek, because if you look in the background, you can see GMS. So I'm not going to talk about that yet, because that's Saturday. I haven't finished telling you about it Friday. But after we went over to there, we came back at 8, and there's us with Frank Turek, as well as see that older gentleman beside Adam. He actually came and talked to GMS with us. It was beautiful. And there's my man Sal, David, and there's Jorge, who does the Spanish division of Crops Examine. So we were just kicking it, man. And David Wood by dinner. Thank you very much. Sam cracked me up. He bought a steak. Well, David bought the steak, but Sam ordered the steak. And then he didn't eat it. He took it to go, and guess what? He ate it for breakfast. Sam ate a full-out steak for breakfast, dude. Sam is wildin'. Anyways, this is one other picture I got lost in the shuffle, where us at the church at the end of the debate with Michael Brown. Again, that's Alfredo, Tranquil, myself, Adam Coleman, and the legitimate Dutchman. We call him MC Dutch because the dude be spitting rhymes in Dutch. So that was that. Now, let me show you some of the videos, because I've got some of the videos from that time as well. You guys ready for that? All right, this is us, Union Square. Here we are, live in Union Square with the evangelism team. What's up, Sam Shamoon? Tell everyone who we're looking for.
We're looking for the black Hebrew Israelites.
Where are they?
They're not here. They're running.
But you guys are sharing the gospel, right? And that's what matters, right?
Start spreading the news.
Andrew Rappaport's in the house.
How you doing, man?
He's
finally get to meet face to face.
It's awesome. Hold it down.
Amazing.
John McCrae is holding it down right in Union Square, chopping it up.
What is this on?
This is Instagram. It's only about 20 more seconds. And we got my man San Miguel, my man Alfredo witnessing, sharing the gospel. We got my man Adam Coleman, all up in. We got man right here. How you doing? Say what's up to the people. What are you guys doing out here?
Hey, we're doing Repent and Witness this weekend. We're preaching the good news of Jesus Christ, giving the people the gospel.
So I had to cut him off real quick because the video was only 59 seconds because it was an Instagram post. Now, if you look in the background, past the evangelism team, the Repent and Witness team, you see some lights and you see a group of people. That's a cipher. They just set up ciphers in the middle of Union Square. Legend has it Rakim tore it up one day there. A whole nother level, they say. There's like legends about this Rakim show at Union Square. I don't know. More, I want to find out more about it. Anyways, so that's that. So they're ciphering over there. They're breaking over there. And they're writing. Yeah. Gotta get it right here. So they asked me to write before I left. So I'm going to tag it up. So this is me tagging it up in Union Square since they were writing. Not done yet though, hold up. I had to get the Vocab and the Malone in there. And I write a little Bible verse. Not done yet though. Sorry it's upside down, guys. Next clip I'm going to show is of us in Times Square. Yep, Nate knows what's up. Mal 1. That's exactly right, bro. That's what I just tagged. Mal 1, you got it. Because I was trying to leave and the dude was like, hey, you got to tag it before you leave. And it was like, you know, tagging about love and stuff. You know, people be hating on New York, you know what? But honestly, everyone I met was cool. And so New York has a bad reputation in some way, but it's only half deserved. Oh, man, I'm just being dumb right now. So let me show you some of the clips from Times Square. I got 3 to show you guys real quick on that. What's up, y'all? We are Times Square with Adam Coleman. What up? From tru-id. What's up?
New York. Start spreading.
Who else we got?
Yeah, what's good? Live from New York.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
Where you at, Hebrew Israelites? Where you at? Because we were looking for the Hebrew Israelites. So I'm calling them out live. So that's what's going on there. And then you got this going on. Times Square people just be breakdancing. Just giving you a little clip. Because I heard they set up there. I heard the Hebrew Israelites set up there. So we went to where I heard they set up, and we couldn't find them. We found out later they were literally in between the 2 spots that we looked for. This is for our shenanigans video. I'm going to get to David. Huh?
It's just an idea that we are talking about today, so we'll see.
Did you introduce this brother right here and that he's an apologist as well?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you
Alfredo Valentine in the house. So John McCrae went live.
and also on Facebook, you look for context.
That's right. How you doing? How are you? Praise the Lord, man. Tell them what you do. What's like what
I do what these guys do. I try to, provide the gospel. Take what's circulating within the rising college and academia, bring it to the bodegas, the barbershops. And Adam, what up, Bill? Adam's been my boy for like,
But this one's not live. This is for, we're going to do a video we get to David. It's called our shenanigans. Trying to get the break dancers. Well, dancers, I guess. Okay, so yes, John went live. Now, John's got this new thing he's doing, okay? He's got this new thing he's doing, right? Where Keith Jackson, what are you talking about? I didn't call out Zion Lex. I said we were looking for Zabak. Keith Jackson, man, I love Hebrew Israelites, but you're probably you're probably the most annoying. You're one of the most. You're in the top 5 of being annoying. I'm serious, because you always come on and you just lie, and you can't hear. You don't listen. I'm totally being capricious right now, but guys, just help me out. Keith Jackson be lying and he can't hear. Let's put him on timeout. Keith Jackson, when you come back, please don't lie and please try to learn how to hear. I'm serious, bro. You just be saying whatever. No one called out Zion Lex. If you know anything about me, with Zion Lex, whenever I talk about Zion Lex, I just give him props. No, we don't agree on everything, but to me, Zion Lex is one of the most honorable men out there with this thing, as far as I can tell. And I really have nothing but respect for Zion Lex. Now, we disagree on stuff, right? We disagree. But Zion Lex is the kind of dude I probably wouldn't really want to do a debate with, because I feel like a discussion would be a lot more profitable, and I feel like he has the right temperament for it. And I'm not saying we need to do it. I'm just saying, I'm not saying I would never debate him. Don't get me wrong on that. There's lots of stuff we probably should come to debate, but I'd rather do a dialogue with him before for understanding. So my point is, Zion Lex, I didn't bring him up. I don't know why you're bringing him up. I said I was looking for Zabak, because I know Zabak was in there. So just go on timeout, please, and think about what you did, bro. Think about what you did, Keith. So here's the thing. Later on, I found out Zabak was literally in between the two spots. He was in between Union Square and 42nd. So we found out later, because he went live, and he was in between where we were. So he was in that area, but he wasn't right where we were. So we went to two main spots, but we missed him in the process of everything. But that's why we were out there. But we had fun anyway. So John McCrae's doing this thing now where he goes live. Sometimes he's going to make the link private afterwards, or unlisted. So anyone who saw John McCrae go live, if you still have the link, I think that's the only way to watch the show, because that was a pretty epic show. So you do want to watch it, but I don't think he's got it up on his channel. I think it's unlisted. And here's another clip from Times Square. We got my man Alfredo Valentine, my man Adam Coleman, my man John McCrae, my man Sam Smoot, live. Okay, so there's that. And now I'm flipping over to tell you, what's the next thing I got to tell you that we did? Okay, so I showed you all the pictures, so I'm not going to be showing you guys any more pictures. But I have not shown you all the video. Would you guys like to see some more video? So that was Friday night. And we got in Saturday and we did more training. Now, what was the training? What we had to do is we had to give a presentation. And for the presentation, we were like going to be graded by these instructors. Now, we done one on Friday. Oh, I put it on the wrong screen. But we had to do some the other day as well. Okay, there you go. So what I was going to show you guys real quick, I'm going to show you a little snippet of the presentation. Because I did two presentations. I did one on the Hebrew Israelites, and I did one on the 5 percenters. So I'll just give you a sense of what it was like. So everyone presented it in a little room, and it was pretty cool. I'll just show you a real quick clip of mine.
Go today to Harlem and see if we can find them.
We went to their headquarters.
Who's your audience?
My audience are Christians who deal considered offensive to his most loyal adherents of hip-hop, DJ Kool Herc, a newer picture.
You're doing a great job.
This picture is actually between these two guys. And
do they believe that God created everything, or they don't have that belief?
Here's another clip from that. So everyone's like watching, including your
came to be known
instructor.
as Abba Bivens later in life. We don't know his full backstory, but we know he's from the South. And in the South, where slavery is prominent, there was a tradition among the slaves to identify metaphorically, spiritually, with the Israelites in the Old Testament, being that they were in bondage as well.
So there's a clip. So you could tell by the folks there that this is not your average urban apologetics thing. Now, this conference was for training. So I got to reemphasize, it's not for like the common person. So if you're like, I live in New York, I didn't hear about it. This is for apologists. So everybody in the room right here are apologists. So we need our training too. And so we were there to get our training. So when I did my presentations, it was to be graded and judged. And so that's what I did. And so Adam did one as well. He killed it. Sam killed his as well. And then David was in the other room grading people. Imagine having Professor David. Now, that takes us all the way to Saturday. What happened Saturday night after the training? We went down to Harlem and we found GMS. Now, I'm not going to talk a lot about that. Here's why. The video is already out there, and I'm going to be putting out videos where you get to see my perspective on it later on. But it's right now up partially on my social media. I went live on it, so there's a YouTube video of the raw footage, but I'm going to do some edited footage to make little bite-sized pieces. A shout out to you, Snake Eater. Thank you. He says, you're doing God's work, man. Keep fighting the good fight. Bless up. Hey, thank you for the super chat. So I'm going to not talk a lot about the Saturday night thing, although I can just say it was epic, and I was pleasantly surprised with the civility of the interaction between ourselves, the crew we had, and GMS. And in a certain sense, I almost wonder if it's partially time to reevaluate some of GMS. And what I mean by that is they can sometimes be reasonable more than other camps, because IUIC won't talk to you. That's their official position. One Body in Yahushua is one of the worst. And, you know, I like Sakari on a personal level when I talk to them behind the scenes, but the stuff they do in public is so unexcusable that, you know, you've really got to kind of just say, and Faithful to God knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's just, I can't even get into it right now, but my point is, GMS is starting to look better and better as far as being reasonable men. And so I think the dialogue went really well, and I don't have nothing bad to say really about that right now. You know, obviously we disagree, and they misinterpret things, but it is what it is. So, yes, Humbled Clay Homestead, it was put on by Cross-Examined. Yes, you are correct. That's who was put on by. Okay, so I've really broken down a lot of stuff. Now let me break down the last thing, which is really just fun, and then we're going to do our freestyle. And then I'll take questions. Hey, shout out to you, Roxby. Nate, how many freestyles do I owe just from this show? That's what I'm trying to get out. Keep track of the overall, but let me know about this show in particular. So really, everyone had been cool going all over New York wherever I wanted to go, because I had a lot of stuff in mind, because I could basically live there Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. It's Sunday at this point. We woke up late because we were so dead tired. But David said, hey, Sam wants to do something. And I was kind of like, whatever Sam wants to do, we need to do. No, Keith Jackson, I put you on timeout because you lied and said I called out Zion, which I never did. See, even now when you come back, you're trying to reinterpret what you said. Be a man of your word. If you make a mistake, and it's cool. I don't hold a grudge. If you like show yourself to be a different kind of dude later on, I won't hold a grudge against you. But right now, dude, you're just super shady. You just lie and then you reinterpret it. Dinu, he's talking about Zion Lex, who's a different guy. He tried to say I called him out, which I didn't do. Wait, scared of you? Oh, he is saying that. What, scared of you? I don't even know who you are, other than you define the word troll. Like, you don't even have a Hebrew Israelite name, bro. Get yourself a good Hebrew Israelite name, and then you learn how to troll properly. You know what I'm saying? Man. So then Sam loves Bruce Lee, right? Like, dude knows about Bruce Lee and the martial arts and stuff, you know? It's cool, man, how he really knows what's up with it. So apparently there's an actress, Angela Yee something, who played Bruce Lee's sister in Enter the Dragon, right? And so Sam wants to go to this restaurant because the lady who played Bruce Lee's sister in Enter the Dragon owns a Chinese restaurant over in Bayside. So David's like, Sam wants to go, and I'm like, yes, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Because Sam's been a trooper. Sam's been legendary. Sam was just like, Sam had my back 100%, man. So super shout out to Sam, the way he had my back. So like, if Sam wants to go to this restaurant that Bruce Lee's sister in the movies and Enter the Dragon owns, I'm gonna go, because I really don't like Chinese food that much. But I'm like, yes, right? Don't even have to ask me twice. So we go over to Bayside, jump in there. Now everyone there was Chinese. Well, let's let you know it's a legit spot. So I was like, okay, we're in the right place. They don't even have forks out, only chopsticks, right? So you know this is a legit place. But right when we walked in, they knew we were different, and they kind of knew why we were there, because we were different than everybody else there, right? And they say, Angela's not here. She's on vacation. So we were sad right away. But we're like, let's still get the experience. Let's see what the food's like. Let's see if they got any pictures of Bruce Lee on the wall. Maybe somebody else knows, Angela, who knew Bruce Lee. So we go in there. Hey, what's up, Malachi Channel? Thank you for the super chat. For real. Shout out to you. And so, I'm sorry, Nate. It's the Moabite food, man. Moabites aren't known for their food, bro. Now, what's messed up is I got the pad thai. I got the pad thai. I got the pad thai. Right. I got the pad thai. So anyways, go in there. Everybody gets something. Hey, Keith Jackson, you've just been blessed with a Hebrews Light name by David Wood. We'll put that on the screen and let you soak that up, my man. Go ahead and soak that up. Enjoy that. You've been blessed, bro. It's like you've been knighted. It's like you're blessed more than you can ever know right now, bro. I'll let you just enjoy that moment. You know what I'm saying? You just go ahead and enjoy that moment. I'll put it on the screen twice. That's how epic it is that you just got named by David Wood with the Hebrews Light name proper. There you go, bro. Just enjoy that. All right, so then what happened, Tim, I tried to find him. New York City's a giant place. So I tried. Are you just now joining, Tim? Maybe you're just now joining because I told a whole story about that. So maybe you're just now joining. So I excuse you if you have been. But anyways, yeah, just so everyone knows, David Wood is biting my name. That's a name I made up for a boom boom room. So we go in there. John McCrae's like, dude, this is the best Chinese food I've ever had. And David starts getting weird stuff off the menu. Like the dude beside me just got General Tso's chicken. You know, the Puerto Rican dude I told you about from PR? That's all right, Tim. Yeah, I talked about that. Go back and check out that because I specifically did look for him and it didn't work out because he was in between the two locations we looked for him at. But I feel you, bro. I agree. That's why I was looking for him, right? So David looks at a picture of soup and asks the waitress, hey, what's this? What's this? I'm not joking. And she says what it is. He's like, I'll take that. He literally. Now, to be fair, most of the menu was in Chinese. There was only a little bit of English translation. So, to be fair. And I'm just like, yo, I'm sticking with the pad thai, bro. And David's like, oh, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get me some jellyfish. And Sam Samoon came up with the classic line. He says, "You are what you eat," meaning you'll be spineless if you eat jellyfish, right? No backbone. But I think David already has that problem, so it didn't even matter. Christopher says we should come up with a Hebrews Light name generator. What's funny about that is, Christopher, we have done that. Tony Ray from Hazakim came up with the Hebrews Light name generator. I'm not joking. The meme is somewhere. I'll have to go grab it and put it out there. So now I'm going to show you the clip. This is just the fun part about the New York trip. This is the travelogue part. I'm going to go ahead and show you. Yeah, someone asked about the poo-poo platter. Yo, they had listed on the menu vegetarian duck. We were real confused by that. Someone's got to explain to me vegetarian duck. Nate, now you saw the menu. What was that other weird item on there? There was another weird item on that menu that I forgot what it was. Nate, could you remind me what that other weird item was? There was another weird item on the menu that Adam Coleman showed on his Instagram. I forgot what it is. Just let me know. But I'm going to show the clip now of us eating. What did we eat? Oh, yeah, the jellyfish. So first, I'm going to show David. Now, there's a few things funny about this clip. So just let me explain it. I'm going to play it probably a few times. It's not that long. Okay, here we go.
Hey, really? Well, he is what he eats, bro.
He is what he eats. You want this? You got this? Adam's about to have some. It's my first taste of jellyfish.
You work here? Yeah. You owner? Yeah. So come on, Angela Malone is your wife? No way.
That's really terrible.
Come on, she used to work with Bruce Lee. So, that's Angela Malone's husband. Hey, all right. I want you to ask you a question for me. I'll come back for answer. Who was better, Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris? Yeah, who's better? That's it, man.
How did you record that, man? Am I the only one?
I did, but I was.
Nobody else was trying to.
It's okay, man.
Is it good?
I'll give the eulogy.
Oh my gosh, there's so much that happened in that clip. I don't think you guys caught it all. This clip is the most insane, epic clip. First of all, look at Adam's face. This dude hasn't even eaten the jellyfish yet, and half of his eyes are closed. He looks like he can't handle it already. Yo, look at Adam Coleman, bro. He didn't even have the jellyfish yet. Now, I'm going to play this clip again because I don't think you understand how epic this is. Look at me, people. let me explain this clip. Adam, I'm sorry, I'm going to compose myself here. So since Sam didn't have a chance to talk to Angela, and he wanted to ask, hey, who's better? Now, David was teasing Sam the whole time about Chuck Norris being better, just because it bothered Sam. I know David knows in his heart Chuck Norris is not as good as Bruce Lee, unless he's that much of a white man. All right? What's up, Paul from Saudi Arabia? So, yo, Sam, we did this whole trip just for this little moment, but then she's on vacation. Now, first of all, we suspect some foul play, because how is it that she's on vacation but her husband's not? Now, some marriages are like that, but I don't know. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? So he's married to her. He's not on vacation. Okay. But there he is. So Sam, the guy's friendly, so he's like, I'll talk to him, right? So comes up. The whole time David is teasing, saying, you're going to ask her? Of course she's going to say Bruce Lee, right? Like, what else is she going to say? But the funny thing is, and it's not on camera because I was zooming in on Adam eating the jellyfish. I didn't pan the camera back over. It's only the audio. But I swear to you, the guy went like this. He went like this. Bruce Lee, I kid you not. He did that. I'm not lying. David, did you see him do that? I so wish I would have got it. When Sam retells the story, he says the guy goes, Bruce Lee. That's not true. He did not do that. He hesitated before he finally answered. It was the funniest thing because Sam's like asking the husband of the lady, right? And he's like, Bruce Lee. But he's like, Bruce Lee. You know what I mean? Sam tells it like, I just mixed it Sam's version there. Sam tells it like, Bruce Lee. Now, first of all, listen to Sam when he asked the guy the question. Doesn't Sam adopt some kind of weird accent? Bro, Sam's my boy, but why does he adopt this weird accent? See, David confirms he knows exactly what happened. Listen to Sam's accent in this clip. I'm going to play this clip again. And here's what else is funny. David tries the jellyfish. While the owner of the restaurant walks up and is talking to Sam, David says, loud as HE double hockey sticks, oh, that's awful. This clip is epic in every way. Now, listen to what I said and watch this clip again with me. Everyone keep in mind all the stuff I just said. Where's the daggone? Listen again, carefully. Everyone, please.
Hey, really? Well, he is what he eats, bro.
He is what he eats. You got this? Adam's about to have some. It's my first taste of jellyfish.
Dangerous. You work here? You own it?
So there's the guy, right? So two things happen right after David has the jellyfish.
Work here? You own it?
This is the moment. Now, I wish I would have kept the camera there, but I didn't because I knew Adam was about to have some. So I panned over to Adam, but then they had the conversation, which is the whole reason why he came to ask this question. So listen carefully to the audio on the side, okay?
So come on, Angela Malone is your wife? No way.
Angela Mao Ying is your wife? Come on.
Come on. She used to work with Bruce Lee.
Now listen to Sam's accent he adopts. Listen. He adopts this accent. This is so funny to me.
That's Angela Malone's husband. Hey, all right. I want you to ask your question for me. I'll come back for an answer. Who was better, Bruce Lee or Chuck Norris? Yeah, who's better? That's it, man.
How did you record that, man?
Am I the only one?
I did. But I was...
Nobody else was trying to...
It's okay, man.
Is it good?
I'll give the eulogy.
One more time, just listen to the last part, which is, I don't think you guys heard this. I just got to do it one more time. When David says that's awful, okay? And then I'm not going to play the clip again. I'm sorry, it's so funny.
Hey, really?
Well, he is what he eats, bro.
He is what he eats. You got this? You got this? Adam's about to have some. It's my first taste of jellyfish.
Dangerous. You work here? You own it? So come on, Angela Malone is your wife? No way.
That's really terrible.
Come on.
There it is. Right when the owner comes over, do you work there? David has a mouthful of food and says, that's really terrible.
Come on, Angela Malone is your wife? No way.
That's really terrible.
Come on, you used to work with Bruce Lee.
I'm sorry, it's so funny, man.
That's Malone's husband.
Hey, all right.
Oh, man.
I want you to ask you a question for me. I'll come back for answer.
I want to. All right, I'm about to freestyle. Just give me a second.
Yeah, who's better? That's it, man.
How did you record that, man? Am I the only one?
I did, but I was.
Nobody else was trying to.
It's okay, but you know.
Is it good?
I'll give the eulogy.
Someone says I'm easily amused because I'm laughing. Here's the thing. You know what's funniest in all to like? You know what's funniest about life to me? I like comedy movies. I'll watch a good comedy, right? And stuff like that. Or read a good funny book. Like Shakespeare has some really funny parts. By the way, Adam's face is still funny. There's stuff like that, right? But you know what's funny? It's your friends. It's the funny stuff your friends do. And so when you know the people and they're doing stuff, there's nothing else that's funnier. So this whole thing, to me, this is better than any movie. This is like my real life comedy. And the thing is, the whole weekend was like this, but this is just one time I have a clip. And it's cool because you can rewind it. And to me, everything about it is funny. So yeah, I could watch this 1,000 times and keep on laughing. When I watch Islamicize Me, part of the reason I just laugh the whole time is because it's us being stupid. And it's just the funniest thing. So one more clip, and then I'm going to freestyle, which is, listen to what John ties it. When John tries the jellyfish, he's even more, more aggressive. Listen to this.
This is John trying. This is John trying jellyfish.
Oh my god.
It just tastes like fish, man.
Can I try it?
Yeah. All right.
Oh, that's so nice. You have a death wish?
Oh,
Baby.
oh my god, that's awful. That's probably shouldn't be doing that all loud. Here they're all looking at me.
I'm going to play it again because I know I was blocking it. One more last time, and then we're going to get in the freestyle. This is just funny, though. By the way, I got some new beats from Soko, so it's going to be dope.
This is John trying. This is John trying jellyfish.
Oh my god.
It just tastes like fish, man.
Can I try it?
Yeah. All right.
So David already said it was really terrible, and then John's saying he's going to throw up, he eats it, and then David says, oh, it just tastes like fish. David's a punk. He's trying to get... I would have done the same thing, though, but it's just funny.
Oh my god.
It just tastes like fish, man.
Can I try it?
Yeah. All right.
Do you have a death wish?
Oh,
Baby.
oh my god, that's awful. That's probably shouldn't be doing that all loud. Here they're all looking at me.
Oh, man. Oh, it's so hilarious. Everything about it. Oh. Okay. All right, it's time to freestyle. How many do I owe again, Nate? We got to close out the show. This has been an epic show. I really enjoyed it. You guys are great. Thank you for everything. And we are going to go live again this week. In fact, I may even go live tomorrow. I don't know yet. Just hang on. But everyone pass around the video that we played earlier because that's a fantastic video. We are going to be having some great stuff coming out from our New York trip as well. I still have got footage from Dallas I haven't done, and I still got to now get into this. So it is time now to jump into the freestyle. I got some great new beats. Let's start with this one. No, that's the wrong one. My bad. Nate, I missed what you said, bro. Getting ready. Let me set it up here, people. Time to freestyle outro the show. Nate, I missed what you said, bro. Nate, how many did I owe, bro? I'm talking about just for tonight. Can you give me the night's numbers? I gotta manage, I gotta kind of manage it. You know what I mean? Can you let me know, Nate, how many I owe just tonight, though? Just for tonight, Nate. Let me know, bro. Let me know for just tonight, bro. How many do I owe? I'm getting my mic levels how I want it right quick here. I think I want the mic level right about there. How many freestyles I owe tonight, my bro? Yeah, so this is one of Soko's brand new beats he just sent. Okay, thank you, Nate. I got you, bro. We'll see what I can do. All right, first new Soko beat. Let's go. Give me the topics. Let's do it. Yeah, yeah. All right, grab the, gotta just let it play. Hey, what you say? Yeah. For some I feel pity. Got back from the city. where? Of New York. You know the Jews don't eat pork. I saw a rabbi, I did it with my right and left glass eye. And I passed the mic with no one else, so I can't do it right. Alright, tonight I got a new beat from JS. The beat is so fresh, he always delivers like UPS, like the hat. No logo on my chest except the sand crawler with the Jawa. The fish makes you holla. I'm like Boba Fett. I step into the studio, say mic check. 1, 2, mic check. People talking about crab meat while I rap on the beat. Kimberly, that's not kosher. What you talk about? You making a joke, sir? I met, ma'am, the plan is grab the beat and then slam from Iraq to Iran and then Japan, maybe even China. Who be the man? Bruce Lee or Chuck? We know the answer. Keep it out, he didn't die from cancer. Gotta look at YouTube history. The death of Bruce Lee, a true mystery. I was in misery when they said to me, you gotta eat the jellyfish. I said no, see. Peep it out now, feel the vibe. Eating Chinese food in Bayside. Now I'm freestyling from here to Staten Island, or maybe Long Island. I'm not a Shining monk, but I jumped on the subway. Can't beat a punk today. Then where did we go to display? Saturday we went this way, that way, then to Harlem. Saw GMS and then we charmed them. Then we armed them, meaning ourselves with the Bible for the spiritual health. Yes, now I'm saved from hell. Jesus the Christ, he saved me well. Oh well, oh well, I was in NYC. People out now freestyling like an MC. In history, 73, that's the birthplace, they told me. Vocab Malone, what's up, warrior? People out now, come out and play from here to Astoria. That's a story, sir. Yes, yes, y'all. Don't ignore ya, Chuck Norris. Kick the chorus. Please don't bore us. Please don't for us. There's more than 4 of us on the sub. Hey, what's up? Gotta get some grub with Alfredo. Stop over to the place, don't eat no Play-Doh. It's the pizza. Yes, y'all. They will greet you with a how you doing. I need a meter, ride the meter. Yes, indeed. People out now, there was weed, smoke in the air everywhere we went. Right now, I would rap to the ill instrumental from the top of the mental. Was not coincidental that I ran into San Miguel, and plus that dude, not LL, but he still rocks the bells. His name is A.L. Fredo. Peep it, he took the L train. I freestyle from the brain. Vocab Malone, that's my name. Hey! Alright, there's the first freestyle. Time to jump right into the second freestyle. Let me see which beat I'm going to use here. I like that one. I think I'm going to use that one. That's a dope one. Hold on, I gotta get the beat right. Gotta get it right. Hold up. Gotta get it right. The beat's a little bit loud. Gotta switch it up. Gosh, I love this beat, man. It's so beautiful. Got that, yeah, it's nice. Alright, you guys ready for the second freestyle? Here we come. Go ahead, keep on bringing those topics, y'all. Alright, let me get a drink real quick. Peterson, shout out to Aiden Peterson. He lead his son on the sub, underground. What's up? I don't need a hub of control. Vocab Malone rhyme with that soul. New York is how old? Over 100 years due to Tootsie Roll. Nah, my bro, that's a down south dance. New York is better than France. I don't need to have romance with nothing but a city. It got the break dance pants originally. It's so dope in that city. There's some hope, it's a gospel. Nothing else, nope, not the Hebrew Israelites. They will hang you with the rope. Yes, y'all. And now we float upon that boat to Staten Island. Take that ferry and then freestyling on the L or on the F or on the D. Better make it fresh. Hey yo, D Wood, knock on wood. Go ahead and beatbox till it's all good. East Brooklyn, that's our new hood.
from here to Queens. Hey yo, what you looking? Out in Brooklyn. Watch out for the cats who be the crooks, son. You know how they do it. Spike Lee told ya. Peep it out now, gotta be a soldier. For the gospel when you got the folder of those beats, and then it hold the boulder, but not the crack. I got the track, I got a backpack upon my back. I got a black hat, it's a Kango now. I passed out a track, I passed out a track that's got the gospel. When I met the hall, the dude was hostile. Preach the gospel to a hostel. When I get old, I'll be hard like a fossil. Fossil watch upon the block, and then I walk everywhere I rock. My headphones on Vocab Malone. When I get a microphone, get testosterone. Yes, indeed, and then it's known. The whole spot's blown, and we have shown and proved like a fight for center. Frank Turek, he will be the mentor in the winter. I hope to go back, but in the meantime, it's a SoCo track. I got that Bible in my lap. I got that freestyle rap. Yeah, party people in the place where you at. From the side to the side, from the front to the back. Wednesday the cat is in the chat. A Mario bro with the red and hat. Got a green hat, call you tru-id. Whack MCs, they cannot see me. Like blind fury, they blind to me. I read the braille, yes indeed. New York City, NYC. Peep it out now, I saw Liz B. She was over there in Astoria. Who gets all the glory, bruh? She's just the crisis, glory to him. He's the life, he's the why we will win. We will not sin, we stay holy. Vocab Malone, Obi Kenobi, so holy. Now I chop it up. Yes, yes, y'all New York stand up. New York Hebrew Israelites don't eat pork, but that's okay, the stork did not bring Jesus, he was virgin born. Keep it out now, Phoenix is too warm. The firstborn of the nation of gods and earth above. There's only one God, not many. Peep it out now, I be like Winnie. Will not eat the poo-poo platter. Read a Bible chapter, punch up the data. Be a fast rapper, give me a clapser. Got a brown hat, sir, be a maxer. Back in the day like Fife Dog. Peep it out now, had a dialogue with GMS in Harlem. Yes, yes, y'all, I wasn't stalking them, but walking on the block. When they out in the public, they got to talk. When we go by. And then I jumped on the Delta and fly back to Phoenix, Arizona, cause that's the place where I live my home. Shalom. Once again, this song. Whoo, somebody wants me to rap out the Turtles. Okay, this is last freestyle. And I'll try to rap out Turtles in this one, okay? Let me get a beat for that. Let me switch it. This is the one I want to. This one right here, bruh. Let me get it. Let me get this. Let me get the volume right real quick. Hold up. Gotta get this volume right. Get this volume right. Gotta close it out like this. Close it out like this. It's like a little smooth track, got a little jazz guitar, nice little sample playing a little bit along, you know. Hold on. Let me see, get that volume right. Alright, let's see here, right? Y'all ready? Alright, here we go. Start this joint over. This last freestyle of tonight, and then we are closing out the show. What's up, Wood, man? Thanks for being up in here the whole time, you loser. But man, I know there's people I forgot from this trip, but all I could do is say shout out to y'all. I love y'all, man. If I forgot y'all, I'm sorry, man. But what's up to you, Sal? All right, you guys ready? This is the final freestyle. Let me get a drink real quick. And it's time to start. SoCo on the beat. Ooh, yeah. All right, nice. New York, what up? Ha! East Coast, what up? Ha ha ha! Alright, drop it. Jump in, decipher the circle. Shout out to those talking about the turtles. Yes, indeed, in rush hour. It takes 5 hours, so I devour a pizza. With that turtle power, I greet ya. And then I see the sour face upon Splinter. He thinks he's the race, he thinks he should be the mentor. Because he is, but he's got like these 4 green kids. You know how they do with the crazy biz? Pizza time, party time, it is all the time. Do they even sleep? They live in the subway, where it's deep in the sewer. It smells like manure. They learn a lot of ninja maneuvers. Yes, y'all, from here to France. They even got their own dance. They got a romance with April O'Neil. So I freestyle now with the freestyle skill. Let me grab the wheel of the turtle van and peep it out. Give a shout out to the favorite man in the whole Foot Clan. His name is Shredder, and indeed I am a fan of the dude. You know it's not Malone. We will call him Mr. Casey Jones, not Al Capone. He ain't got no gun. He's got a hockey stick to keep the devils on the run. Yes, indeed. He plays with speed, and then he proceeds. Chicka, 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 what you need? Take over the world, hey, people out. They like this girl, she's a reporter. Ha, 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 they gotta scorch her. Ha, 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 there's a new plot every episode. Then they grab a Chinese star and explode, unload. Yeah, I'm running out of words, but indeed I know the way I flow. I'd rather rap about G.I. Joe, but for my bros, you know I do this till I turn purple. Gotta discuss the TNT Turtles. TM into the T, rapping about it from the 80s, see? Or maybe the 90s. You can find me in Brooklyn, where it's oh so grimy. It's not shiny like a sword of Leonardo. Peep it out, where's Ricardo? That was a PR dude at the conference. Excuse me, now I'm at I will believe in. What's up, Cleveland? Cowabunga every single season. Yes, y'all, you know we love ya. NYC say cowabunga. Here I go again with the ill type of rhyme. What's the time? Well, it's turtle time. It's a turtle rhyme. I'm in my turtle prime. When I get fat and old, get a girdle. I'm around my waist. They live with the waist. Peep it out now. They got a green face. They get embarrassed. Their ooze is the parents. That's kinda weird. Now I dare this ninja master to step to them. It'll be a disaster. You can't win against Raphael. He will ring your bell. Donatello, that's my favorite. Well, he will shake you up like he was Jello. Go ahead, shut up. Hell to the no. Can you beat them? Can you defeat them? When you see them, you better run to Cleveland. Like my main man Mark, they live in the dark. They peep it out now. You know they spark the lights. They got a pizza appetite. The dudes are green, not black or white. They like to fight, but they do it for fun. Say some funny words and then they put them on the run. They not handsome, but they got a hard shell. Vocab Malone, a spit of OL, a vowel. That's what I meant to say. So TMNT, party every day. Hey! Alright, y'all. Shout out, peace out, shalom. God bless. Join again.